In Chicago, there's a big problem happening. Something that was never around when I was a kid, when I was doing stuff out there. I mean, it's like being lazy to steal a car. They're saying at least 5 carjackings are happening per day. And most carjackings are being done by kids 14 to 21. There's a couple of things that you guys need to know to avoid a carjacking. Pretty much this is just street smart. Number 1, hey, give up the car. Just give it to them. The car, you can replace the car. You can't replace your life. It ain't worth it. There's a couple of things that you guys need to know so you could avoid this nonsense and this crazy shit. Let's get into this video. Hey, what's up? My name is JC. I am Wrong and Strong. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss nothing. If you're part of my crew, mi familia, mi raza, mi pandilla, you already know. Súbanse a la suburban. Let's get this video on the road. Hey, what's up, guys? So today we're gonna talk about carjacking. It's happening a lot in Chicago and it is like out of control. My love goes out to that firefighter that lost his life. All he was trying to do was just, you know, protect himself. I look at it like this: when a bunch of guys jump out on you with guns, your first reaction, if you have a gun, is to defend yourself because you don't know what's going on. The adrenaline pumps in and you just try to defend yourself. That's all it is. And you know, my condolences, my love goes out to his family. I'm sorry that shit had to go down like that, but it must be like a new trend for these new kids, these new millennials. My street smarts have saved my life a bunch of times where they weren't really trying to carjack me, they were actually trying to kill me, and it kind of go hand in hand. So I'm just gonna give you a couple key things that you guys need to do and watch out for, so that way you could avoid being carjacked. And honestly, the number one, the main one is, and I see a lot of people doing it everywhere, you know what I mean? Because this is happening all over Chicago, not just on the south side, not just on the west side, north side, like it's happening everywhere, even in downtown. So to avoid this shit, 1, don't sit in your car strolling on your phone with the doors unlocked, just sitting there like a sitting duck. That's the number 1 right there. If you get into your car, turn on your car, take off. Better yet, if you have a remote starter, turn it on, get ready to jump in. That's pretty much street smarts 101. Avoid walking up to your car and then once you get to your car, trying to fiddle through your pockets to find your keys. Always have your keys in your hands. Remember, sometimes by you just hitting that panic attack button, could save you from getting carjacked or even your life, because it startles the people, because they come in thinking that nobody's paying attention. Once that alarm goes off, it kind of scares them. So just be ready with your keys in your hand. Always be ready. Don't walk up to your car with your back to the street trying to go through your pockets trying to find your keys when you should just have them in your hand. We live in different times. I know it sucks. Hey, it is what it is, but in order to survive the jungle, you gotta learn to be just like one of the hunters. Avoid parking in dark places. That's like number 1. Always try to park where there's a lot of cars, where you're kind of visible to the entrance. Me, since I used to go into a lot of areas that I really shouldn't have been in, I would always reverse into my parking space, so that way if I had to take off, I could take off and see where I'm going instead of trying to reverse out. But I would always park close to the door, close to the sidewalk, close to where there was a lot of traffic, well-lit areas. I would never park in dark areas just to avoid, you know, getting caught in the dark. Pick a time to walk out to your car where there's a lot of people almost like walking out at the same time with you. I know it sucks and it sounds like a lot of planning and a lot of like bullshit you have to deal with, but like I said, we live in some tough times. We live in some different times. The cities have changed. A lot of things have changed. And, you know, it is what it is. Just plan it out. When people are walking together, you walk out with a group. I mean, it's better than getting shot, right? And the biggest one, be aware of your surroundings. When you're walking, get the fuck off your phone. Get your head out of your ass. Look around. Look what's going on. Look to the left. Look to the right. Look in front of you. Look at the cars turning. What do you see? I said it on my last video. If I wouldn't have turned around and seen that car passing by and seen the look in that guy's face, they would have probably taken my life that day, because I seen it in his face what they were gonna do. So just be aware of your surroundings. Watch everything around you. You know, the Chicago police has made 150 arrests, convicting 80% of these teens in these carjacking. But now what they're doing is that they're asking the feds to step in. And this is what's gonna happen. This is gonna happen once the feds step into this. This is where it all like goes crazy, because now when the feds step in and they actually start convicting people and sending them to the feds instead of state prison, now they're handing out 15, 30, 40 years for a carjack. Now you got a kid that is sentenced to that many years. As soon as he turns 18, he's going off to the feds. He's gone for life. This is no joke. No joke on both sides, because the feds step in, and this is where they start, like, you know, this is what they did with the gangs. The gangs got out of control, so the feds came in, did big RICO pools, big conspiracy pools, and they're pulling 60, 70 guys at a time off the street, giving them 20, 30 years. Boom, they're gone. This is what they want. Please, 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 man, I have to tell this to all the kids out there thinking that this is cool, that this is, you know, the new thing to do. This proves how tough you are. Nah, for what? What do you stay in the car for? For what? Like, what, to have a joyride, to go sell it for parts? Like, you're jumping out of a vehicle as a group.
See suspect number 1 with a gun there. You can see his shoes. There's suspect number 2 and 3. Number 4 is the driver.
Though he almost immediately realizes what's happening and reacts.
There's an exchange of gunfire, and then the suspects will leave.
A shot to his abdomen proved fatal, while his attackers fled in a stolen Ford Fusion.
We have recovered that vehicle out in Tinley Park.
Tonight, they're still out there on our streets, while our reward for information leading to an arrest continues to grow.
With guns. Do you know how fast the feds are gonna put together a bill or something that's gonna put you away for 30, 40 years? Please, just be smart, man. It's crazy how the lack of adult figures out there is changing the city right now. The lack of people actually stepping in and saying, yo, this ain't right. There is a better way. My name's JC. I am Wrong Strong. Don't judge nobody. Stay in your lane. Live savage. And remember, you only have one life to live. Live it out here. Free. Not gangbanging. Sober. And of course, not carjacking. I'll catch you guys on the rebound.